Did you hear the news? Pretty crazy. In case you weren't paying attention, Ford rehired 350 veteran engineers back after assuming that feeding AI the design requirements would produce a quality on its own. So catch this. 350 veteran engineers out the door. We're going to let the computers do it. We're going to let AI do it. Now they're hiring them back. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Lunch with Chris. I'm going live on YouTube, noon Eastern on Wednesdays. And if you don't know anything about me or who I am or what I do, I lead SightShift. We're an organization. We're focused on developing and growing leaders when they are in the wilderness, the in-between, the transition as a company, a team, or an individual, figure out who they are. We build leaders who build leaders. And at the end of the day, insecure leaders are ruining the world. We better do something about it. And AI is a magnification of this problem. So I'm really fascinated by the news that Ford rehired 350 of their engineers. Why? Because they went into it thinking it could do something that they found out it couldn't. That's what you're going to see more of. You're going to see more of this. Nearly, last I read, 1 in 3 hiring managers who cut a job for AI have already rehired it. What's going on? It's not working like people thought it would. Ooh, here's this pretty shiny thing. And you open it up and boom, it's all going to make it magically work. When does that ever happen? And so you're going to see people reacting and like throwing the proverbial baby out with the bathwater. I would like to be at Ford and watch like how 350 of those engineers move through their day and moment now. I mean, like how much whatever their wiring is going to show up. Maybe if there are some things in them that have a little bit of an axe to grind, they get to throw some weight around a little bit. I'm imagining you're going to have a lot of different variables at play. But the big idea here is that we're counting on this technology to be a rescue, and it's not. Why? Well, the focus we're doing on these YouTube lives right now, and as I walk through this, if you want to throw anything that stands out, you resonate with in the chat or ask a question, feel free to, is on this idea of what does AI reveal about our leadership? Now, here's how AI and leadership are connected. Part of the reason that people are having the problems they're having is because it is stupid. It can be very dumb, but it could also be very brilliant. And enough people are seeing that. I'm seeing that. I'm coming from a context where I have an agent as a chief of staff supporting me, and it's incredible. I talked about that last YouTube live. You can go look at the past video. But we have a leadership function. The tech will get better. I mean, the tech's going to just get better, right? I mean, if you were involved in the first internet era where you're walking around like digitally on CompuServe in 1992, you can't even imagine how slow and stupid the internet was. And then you had the AOL chat and you got to dial up, and how slow and stupid. Now we live in a world of like our TV, the devices in our home, in our offices, they're always on, they're always connected. The internet is just expected to always be there. It's the IoT, the Internet of Things. AI will be like that. It will be in the operating background of everything. It's going to be like electricity, however you want to think about it. It'll get smarter, it'll get better, and it'll be everywhere. We say, Chris, that fixes the problem then, right? Like then, ooh, open up the black box. Here we go. Nice, shiny thing. That's still not going to fix the issue, because here is the main reason people are not going to get the result that they want to get using this powerful technology. Because it reveals you. It doesn't rescue you. It reveals you. It shows you based on what you're putting into it. And here is the challenge with that. If you've never grown, trained, and developed a leader, how are you going to grow and train and develop an evolving, self-healing AI? Now, I want to be encouraging to you on this point, because I have no idea how to estimate it. I mean, 27 years of publicly leading, building teams, over a decade of serving teams, China to California, Finland to Florida. I will tell you that most leadership teams, most executive teams, even in very large companies, are over-promoted doers. They're high-capacity doers. They might know how to like prioritize a little bit. They might know how to delegate a little bit, but to actually like grow a leader from zero to functioning, to grow a leader from functioning to high functioning, to grow a leader from high functioning to elite. If you like this strata I'm giving it, that's rare. It's just rare. Most people, what they're doing is they're inheriting a team. They're inheriting direct reports. They're hiring people who have already been grown somewhere else, whether they were grown poorly or whether they were grown partially. And so to actually be able to see where people are and how to get them to the next level and what it means for them to be a leader is rarefied air. And that's why you're going to see a lot more people crash and burn with AI like crazy, because they don't know how. They don't know how to grow and develop leaders. So for me, what I'm hoping to do just with today's episode is articulate this and help you understand what you look for to be able to grow a leader and what you look for to be able to grow and develop your AI. Most of the people in organizations who get promotions, it's because they can process fast, they can increase their capacity, but at some point that reaches a diminishing return. Now, hi, I'm Chris McAlister, and I am in many ways a recovering performance aholic. I joked at the dinner table last night, like I didn't earn enough love yesterday. In my worst, most insecure moments, man, I'm trying to earn approval and attention. I want to go hard. I want to achieve. I want to perform. And society rewards that. Like, these are the promotions you get. These are the advancements you get. These are the role responsibility increases you get, the accolades you get. But very few people move out of that into an actual wiring and an approach and a process and a repeatable success around whether we're going from zero to functioning to high functioning to elite. I know where they are and what to do. So I want to ask you this. Just think about it. Like, how many people report to you? How many of them did you inherit? How many did you grow? What would you redo just in the last week? If you could go, hey, this is where I got it wrong, or was I actually growing and developing their capacity? Because what I've seen for people over and over in terms of leadership development is like, it's great to just try something. I affirmed this a couple of sessions ago. Like, buy a book, pass it out, ask them to read it, talk about it. Like, that's at least doing something. Thank you. Thank you. Have them watch a video. Thank you. I remember what it was like. I'm 48 now. When I was in my early to mid 20s, way over my head as a leader, completely starving for everything I could get my hands on. And when I got access to a context, a mentor, a relationship, a conference, a video, of course, this is before the era of YouTube, like, I was just starving for that. Like, do something. But there's a much more wise, elegant, sophisticated way you can do it. And here's the tension point I want to give you. Most people think they've built a leader because they temperamentally build someone in their image. So if I ask a room full of people like, hey, what makes a great leader? They're going to answer things that they value temperamentally for how they look at leadership. So, the ability to be extroverted and have charisma and inspire the room. If that person values that, that's what they think being a leader is. And the inversion of all those. This happens all the time. That's why people aren't going to be able to harness the full power of AI. It's because they're going to get it to mirror their insecurities, to match and mirror their personality, their languaging patterns, their enthusiasms. And so once you get in that cycle of doing that, you're having it reflect that back. You're not actually building a leader. You're making something in your image. And this is what's happening all the time. We don't build leaders to do it long-term, effective, and change lives. temperamentally, we do it according to a timeless, ancient, wise template. Now, you can go search the world for templates to build leaders. At one point, I had tried to read like every leadership book I could get my hands on. I've looked at a lot of them. I haven't found one better than this. A secure identity overflows to a clear mission and attracts and builds healthy community. That's a leader. They know who they are. They're grounded. They think clear. Most people don't realize it, but they're driven by the insecurities in their mind. There's a mental mechanism that kicks in around whatever is the thing that they think gives them an identity. And so, boom, they go after those things in their minds. No. A leader is someone who is secure in their identity, especially when the threat and pressure is on. They're not perfect with it, but they know where they self-sabotage. They've progressed beyond this immaturity of like, life is my enemy. You are my enemy. No, I am my own worst enemy in these insecurities. A secure identity overflows to a clear mission. They're developing wisdom. They know how to make decisions in accordance with who they are. There's a clarity that comes out of the certainty of their identity. And your mission is not my mission, and my mission is not your mission. And we have these distinctive missions that transcend even our jobs. They apply to every role we fulfill. But the beautiful part of leadership, especially in businesses, we're coming together to share, to align, to be around this mission, this same page. And listen, most of the problems, if you get the tech lined up, most of the problems you're going to have with AI is because you don't have a secure identity. So you want validation from the AI. And so then there's no clear sense of mission. It's the clarity you give that is showing you how well you're growing this leader. And when my AI does a bad job, often, sometimes it's just randomly stupid. Often I can look at it and go, that's where I wasn't clear. I wasn't clear. That's on me. Secure identity overflows to a clear mission, and you attract and build healthy community. I mean, it was all the rage years ago to talk about toxic leaders, unhealthy cultures. And people want to just attack these issues. And those are fruit level. You got to get to the root level. But it is the end game. The end game is a healthy community. I want a healthy community on our team. I want a healthy community with my family. I want a healthy community in all that I'm doing. My AI serves my ability to have healthy community. And the AI and I have a clear connection point. There's a clarity of mission because I know who I am. I don't want it to do anything but challenge me, help me grow, push against my thinking. Don't validate me. And what's happening, and this is going to continue to happen, the tech is messy. It's not perfect. I get that. We're going to rush in to have it rescue us, just like we did with other things, computers, email, internet. But here's the thing for me. I believe that work is about to change. And I have no stake in this, right? So we don't do AI enablement for companies. I believe work's about to radically change. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know what the numbers are going to be. I just know this. I was meant for more than clearing my inbox and scheduling meetings and building a deck. I was meant for more than just coordinating information. And the worst parts of work are why there have to be so many books on procrastination coming out, because there's this narrative trying to convince you why you should love the things you hate just a little bit more. And I think a lot of that's going to go away. It's going to strip away the insanity of some of this. And you're going to have to wrestle with this question. What am I here for? I'm not here just to clear the inbox, to schedule meetings, to coordinate information, to build the slide decks. I've got a bigger sense of purpose. And I want to figure out who I am, what my purpose is, and the relationships I build. And when I learned that for myself, I build other leaders in that. Now this we do something about. This is where we help. And so if you want more on this, I would love to chat with you. You could reach out, go to SightShift, SIGHTshift.com. Let us know you want to connect. We'll definitely do that so we can help you. If you're in a place of change or transition, any kind of space where your company is trying to get to the next ambitious level, you individually are there. We can meet you where you are, help you become a leader who builds other leaders. Thanks for being here today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. I almost said Monday. And that you keep finding ways that you show up as a leader and you're looking at yourself through who you're developing and building. And when they mess up, yes, it's a reflection of your leadership, but you don't take that as a threat and you don't get frustrated with them in an insecure way or yourself. You look at it as a way to get better, to be more secure in who you are, clear in what you do, to build healthy community. All right, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. Peace out.